Everybody, thank you so much for staying with us. And we are now at our 10 o'clock hour, which means we're going to be doing our live walkthrough with our UNLV early outreach. And I am going to turn the program over to Devin Harris. And hi, Devin, I think you are on mute.
All right, can you hear me now? Yes, everyone? Okay.
Yes, you're good.
Okay, perfect. Well, yep, I was just waiting for the rest of my team to come on. So Amanda, we're good to go ahead and get started? Okay, and you're recording and everything? Okay, awesome. All right, well, welcome everybody to Children's Week at the Nevada Legislature. We are the UNLV Early Outreach Team, that's the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, and we're excited to walk you through a little bit of our organization. So we're gonna go ahead and start with some introductions first.
So, hi everybody, my name is Karen Svet-Prieto, and I'm a practicum student at Early Outreach. I'm getting my degree in social work, and I will be talking about the objectives today.
And hello everyone again, my name is Devin Harris, and I am the Early Outreach Coordinator for the UNLV Early Outreach Program.
Good morning, my name is Laura Moderson. I am the Outreach Specialist, so I am the pro staff member who works with Devin full-time to achieve our objectives and develop our programming.
All righty. So Karen's going to start us off with the objectives of our early outreach program.
So our objectives revolve around the college-going pipeline, as well as awareness and readiness in K through 10 school years. The overall mission is to promote college access and build strong character foundations. Additionally, we further this mission by collaborating with on-campus and community partners.
Thank you, Karen. And a large part of our work actually consists of implementing what we call our menu of services. And that includes a variety of early college awareness and readiness presentations. So pre-pandemic, these were offered as in-person workshops. But for the time being, we have transitioned to virtual visits, and we've been able to actually provide services to more than 8,000 students and families this school year. So we are so excited about that. We also work with our campus visits team to coordinate age-appropriate campus visit experiences for more than 4,000 students each year. And year-round, we have the opportunity to partner with various organizations to coordinate large-scale events hosted on campus for K through 10 students and families. During the summer, we also offer and participate in multiple college and career readiness camps that are open to students in the community. So we have a lot going on all year.
One thing that we really pride ourselves on is our ability to act as a bridge between different departments on UNLV's campus and also between UNLV and the community. And one way we accomplish that is by partnering with a lot of different organizations and offices. So here you can see some of our on-campus partners that we work with. And this is just a small snippet of the different offices that we're in touch with in order to provide quality programming. The biggest thing to know is that we are always looking to add partners, whether at UNLV or in the community. So you can see we have a pretty wide range of community partners that we currently collaborate with, but we are a small unit. We are continually growing and improving and looking for more opportunities to find partners that may be able to benefit from our services and whose goals we may also be able to support. We are also active on social media. We got a nice little push on this when we shifted to virtual. So we do have an Instagram account where we run 4 major initiatives. So I'll ask Karen to start out talking about Major Minor Monday.
So on Mondays, we highlight majors and minors that UNLV has to offer and what careers can stem from that. This helps the students and families by making career exploration simple and fun.
On Tuesdays, we focus on teachers, and this ranges from professional development opportunities that we hear about to correcting misconceptions about college that students and parents may have, or educating folks about college terms that may come up. So it's a pretty broad range of topics, but we do try to use this as a resource for teachers in the community and outside Nevada who follow our social media.
And then on Wednesday, we post about simple tips to create healthy mental, physical, and emotional wellness. And this helps the students and families because we are sharing tools needed to build well-rounded college students so they can thrive.
And then finally, I mentioned that we have a number of partnerships. So on Thursdays, that's where we do a shout out for some of our different partners at UNLV or in Las Vegas. We call that Thank You Thursday, just to kind of highlight who are the folks we're working with, what other organizations are working with in the Las Vegas Valley, and also to give some recognition to the hard work that other offices and organizations are doing alongside us.
So we know this was brief, but thank you so much for allowing us to kind of take you through of our UNLV Early Outreach Program. And if you are at all interested in learning more about what we do or hopefully partnering with us in the future, the best way to reach out is through email. So you can contact us at earlyoutreach@unlv.edu. And of course, follow us on Instagram at UNLV Early Outreach. Thanks so much. We appreciate your time.
Thank you very much for presenting. I wanted to see if anybody who is present in the room had any questions for Devin or Karen or Laura. Okay, well, I will ask a question since everyone is being so quiet and shy. So if they, what are some of the ways do you think that some of the organizations on here might be able to partner? And I do see Jane popped on from Nevada CASA. Do you have a question, Jane?
Well, I don't have a question, and of course, just when I'm getting ready to pop on, my dog decides to, my assistant decides to bark some orders at me. I just want to say thank you, because that was very informative to know, and those are always really great information for us to share with our CASAs across the state. So I thank you for presenting.
Thank you. We
So
appreciate
no questions, just thank you.
Thank you, and thank you, Emily. I saw your remark in the chat as well.
And I loved your graphics. They were great. I loved the graphics.
We do kind of pride ourselves on our templates. No.
Great. You want to come volunteer for Nevada CASA?
Hey, we're gonna, I mean, this is the first time I've heard of Nevada CASA. I don't know about you, Karen and Laura, but now I'm going to Google you.
It's a great organization, Devin.
Okay.
And Jane, we are looking into continuing to expand our social, emotional, and cultural competency programming. So potentially a really good opportunity to partner with you guys as we continue to expand in that area.
Oh yeah, definitely. And you don't have to Google nvcasa.org.
Okay, perfect. I'm putting it in right now. And then Amanda, remind me what you asked as well.
Oh, I was just, for some of the groups you may be on, what are some of the different ways that it might be good for them to be able to partner with your group?
Yeah, well, I think probably off the bat, our menu of services is probably one of the easier kind of segues into partnering with us, but we like to kind of offer that as a starting point, just because a lot of times organizations, you know, they don't know exactly sometimes what they're looking for, but they know, oh, I want, you know, if you guys could come and speak with our students about careers, you know, and then we can kind of say, oh, okay, well, we actually offer, you know, and it's been a really great starting point for us, but that's kind of where we begin. And then it's amazing to see like what happens with the partnerships and how they flourish, you know, and we also, because we're such a small team, we have that flexibility to really cater to the partners we're working with as well. So even sometimes just approaching us with an idea that you might think it sounds like something UNLV Early Outreach would do, I'm not sure. Usually, you know, if it's not us and we're not the experts in that area, we love to be the connectors, you know, and make sure, and, you know, we know our campus, we have other partners who love to, you know, come together. So we love to find ways, you know, to meet the needs of anyone that's interested in our services, even if we're not the experts in that area. We can usually find you someone who is. And we love to be that, you know, so.
No, that's great. And I saw that you partner with K through 12, and we do have some partners on that are that work in the early childhood space, so the pre-K. And I'm wondering, are there any opportunities to start that young with your programming and kind of getting the kids thinking about that and that age?
Yeah, well, I know that some of our elementaries, they have pre-K as well that have worked with us. And so sometimes they ask, you know, could we invite them also? And we just like to know ahead of time, because that's the beauty of it. I think Laura and I are both former classroom teachers. So I was elementary and Laura was high school. And so I think the beauty of what we do, what I feel like we pride ourselves on, is the age appropriateness of our programming. So if we know ahead of time, you know, we can still take maybe a K through 2 what is college, you know, presentation. And if we know we're working with pre-K, we can figure out, you know, what are those points we need to hit? Where do we need to spend the most time? How do we need to engage them being that young? You know, so that age appropriateness is really important to us. And I think it is what, you know, I like to say it is what sets our programming apart from others, you know, is that we really hone in on where are these kids at, what is going to be most relevant to them, you know, at this stage in life. So.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
And then I went ahead too, for all the partners that are on, and as well, Amanda, I attached our, in the chat, our menu of services. So if any of you are interested in just taking a look as well about, you know, what those presentations actually are and those visits entail, and hopefully they'll be back in person in the fall, fingers crossed. But I'm sure it'll be a lot of a mix of things now, so, which is great too.
Perfect. Thank you. We will go ahead and make sure to share that information too. And then if you wouldn't mind, could you also put your website in the chat too? And we'll make sure to link that live as well.
And we don't have a website right now, Amanda. It's been on my goals for a while. But you know, it's a lot of inner workings in UNLV to get that happening. But we do, can I put our Instagram and then our email is like the best way? Okay, perfect.
Yes, absolutely.
And both of those are also on the menu of services too. So.
Great, thank you so much. So I'm just going to do a last ask. Does anybody have any questions or any comments for our presenters? We have a very quiet group today.
They're making it easier. No.
No,
well, thank you guys so
much. We're doing. We're not sure what we're doing today.
Well, thank you again, Amanda and everyone, for hearing us out. And then hopefully we'll hear from some of you in the future. And I'm looking up nvcasa.org right now.
Oh, perfect. So just as a reminder, so we're going to show in the from now until our 3:30 hour, we're still going to be in the room and available again to answer questions and to offer support, and to also watch out for any legislators that might jump in the room. So we've sent them, emails letting them know that we are here to talk to you. And as always, even as in person, sometimes individuals may come by, sometimes not. So, it is a little bit of a waiting game, but we have a little bit of a slideshow that will show. It's nothing that's super exciting. So it's just gonna run through the agenda and then some pictures from our previous Children's Week, but that will just kind of keep information up in the room, and it will have the names of the organizations that are here, that are tabling and are available. And so at 3:30, we do have our town hall that is hosted by the Children's Advocacy Alliance. So I will put that in the chat again so people can register for that if you haven't already, as that one is in a different Zoom room. The rest of our panels all week, they'll be in the same room. That one's going to be a little bit different. So make sure that you register if you wanna pop on. And just let us know if you have any questions. And I see Leanne that jumped on. So welcome from the Nevada Academy of Pediatrics. So thank you so much for being here.
Hi, I'm actually at 2 conferences right now, so I will be paying more attention on Wednesday and Thursday. But I was just curious if those videos are playing anywhere.
The ones in the morning?
Well, I had sent a video on Friday.
Video?
You had requested videos from different advocacy partners.
Oh, yeah. So we have those. So we're showing them in the morning each day, and then we have as part of our opening, and then there is a YouTube channel where all of the videos are listed. And we're still in the process of doing a playlist each day. So I may have put the wrong link up there just to the regular videos. But all of the videos are there. So that way, if you want to link to that to post in any of your social media, you can. And then we have also shared, and I'll put back in the chat room too, that when you're posting, if you use hashtag NDLeg, that will get the attention of many of the legislators. And then we are also using CWNV 2021 for Children's Week Nevada 2021. So absolutely. Thank you, so much for joining us. Yeah, in the middle of the day, we have our opening session, and then we have a panel each afternoon. And in between, we wanted to make sure that we gave everybody time to either meet with their legislators, to attend committee meetings. And so we're keeping this room as a place for discussion, as a place for questions, but there will be, we don't have any planned activity here in the middle of the day.
Okay. Well, the Nevada Health Conference is also happening today and tomorrow. So,
right, yeah.
But Wednesday and Thursday, because the focus will be on physical and mental health, you'll see me a lot more.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for participating. We appreciate it.
No, thank you for pulling it together. Bye.
Bye. So before I start the slideshow, that'll just be ready in the background. Does anybody have any questions or comments? All right, perfect. Well, we'll see all of you a little bit later in the afternoon. But again, we're going to be here monitoring and checking out, like I said, for any potential legislators that may pop in, or anybody else who may be interested in chatting. So thank you guys all for joining, and let us know if you need anything.